or to this week's weekly vlog. If it's your first time stopping by, I'll give you a super quick intro. Yes, my name is Dawn. I'm a British expat. I'm originally from Manchester, which is the northwest of England, and for over 20 years I've been living here in the Netherlands, just on the border of Amsterdam, with my partner Lawrence, who's South African, our sons Joshua and William, and our furry critters, Jack, who's a Parsons Terrier, and Daxter, who's a very fluffy red cat. So everybody's very, very welcome here, and if you're an OG, a returning viewer, welcome back. Hope everybody has had a good week. I always forget to say this, but if you want to contact me on social media, all the links below to my Instagram, Facebook group, etc., are below. We also have a podcast channel here on YouTube. It's called The Woven Almanac, and if you want to email me, email address is also below. I think that's formalities over. Yes, and if you want to say hello in the comments, I read every single one and I try and reply to them in a timely manner. Okay, I think you would have seen a little bit of footage. Lawrence and I have been to Utrecht, not for the day, but for this afternoon. When we set off, it was a bit drizzly, and then it absolutely threw it down, and then it dried up again, and we were very, very lucky with the weather. Lawrence had a hankering for a boerewors roll, which is basically like a farmer sausage in a bread roll, a little bit like a hot dog, but it's a South African treat, especially when you live overseas. And in Utrecht, our friends Jess and Emilio own the Lekker store, which is it's basically like a tea room kind of thing, where you can get all South African goodies, treats to eat in, take away, and they also now sell South African produce. So I bought a few things. I thought, well, let's just kick off the week with a shopping haul, and because I have bought a few goodies, a few treats. Firstly, I'm going to show you, if you've been around a while, you know I've been having trouble with these special shoes that I bought, and it's still not resolved. I think I probably won't be seeing the foot guy for another week or two, and my feet are so sore. And I said to Lawrence, oh, I'm just bending now. You know what? We were walking past the Gabor shop in Utrecht, and I thought, I'm just going to go in and have a look. I have to have, I don't know what it would be in English sizing, but I have to have a K width shoe because I have arthritis, and it's quite bad at the moment. Well, it's quite bad. It's never going to be any better, but I'm struggling to find casual shoes, everyday kind of shoes that I can just go shopping in or go for a walk in. So I popped in, and I ended up buying myself some nice like high top boots. They're a mixture. There's suede, leather, I think this is synthetic, and they're really comfortable. They've got zips on either side to make them really easy to put on and off, and then obviously you can loosen the laces so they'll fit. I've got cankles, I've got pretty thick ankles, so loosening the laces up, they're super comfortable. I wear a size, a European 38 or an English 5, so these are K width. They don't look huge though, do they? But they're so comfortable. The only thing I would say is they feel a little bit too big on the length, but on the width not. Anyway, I like them so much. I tried them on and I said, yep, sold. And I said, I'm just going to wear them now. So I've traipsed all around Utrecht, been in the shopping mall, been everywhere, wearing a brand new pair of shoes, and they've not pinched, rubbed, nothing. It actually, when I put them both on, my feet were like, oh, thank you. So yeah, I'm quite tempted. I fancy getting, they had like, look, I've got to scuff them already. They had like an olivey dark green colour or black pair. I mean, they're not cheap. They're I'd say a bit more expensive than High Street, even though Gabor is a High Street brand. They were 155. And actual fact, I think for, good shoes, good quality, but also good fit, it's definitely worth investing in them. And so I am tempted to get another pair, not now, but at some point for, the autumn winter month. So that's my splurge. That was my spendy shop. As I said, we went into the Lekker store, we had a bite to eat, we had milk tart, it was very nice, and of course we did a tiny bit of shopping. We treated ourselves to Pro Nutro, which is basically like a breakfast cereal. This is the banana flavour, and it's made from maize, I think. Is Lawrence, is Pro Nutro made from maize, corn? I think it is. I'm looking, it's soya? That's strange. The nutritional needs of South Africa are at the heart of the Pro Nutro way. For over 50 years, we've championed nutrition that you can trust. I always thought they were corn, but it says here that 70% of the protein in Pro Nutro comes from soya. Lots of vitamins in it. Oh yeah, maize. Yeah, so it's like, it sounds like it's corn and maize. Anyway, it's delicious. You just add hot or cold milk to it, and it's a little bit like a porridge, kind of porridge consistency. So that was a little treat. Lawrence also, they've got a lady making this really hot chili relish. So this is for Lawrence. Lawrence had a bit on his boerewors roll, and it was too hot for me. Sorry, the tripod is scooching down again. So sorry. And then I also got a can of like creamed corn. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you can't get creamed, oh bless you, creamed corn in the Netherlands. And now and again, I like to make cornbread. And this, I think the sell-by date's quite good on this. So it's a store cupboard ingredient. So that's all we got from the Lekker store. Yeah, and then I needed to pop to the Rituals. Well, we were walking, these were all shops that we were actually walking by, so we didn't go specifically there. I needed a refill for our kitchen soap, and we love this scent. This is the Precious Amber, and what you do, this isn't this wouldn't fill the soap dispenser, but you add this in and then you top the whole lot, and then you top it up with water, and it smells divine. And I love that they now have the Precious Amber as a refill, because for a long time they didn't. So yeah, quite happy with that. And then the main reason we went in is that we ran our pod for our perfume genie, which is like a perfume diffuser. It's an electric one, but we have an app for it, has run out. This lasts for ages. It's not cheap, but it lasts a long time. So, you know, price per use, it's worth it. So again, Precious Amber. And if you want to know, it comes in like this two-part series, two-part system. So this is the perfume, and then this is the get it out, yeah, and then this is like the diffuser, and then we have an app, and we can control, you know, what size room, the times that it comes on. So ours comes on between 8 and 10 p.m. every night. We've missed that. And then I'm a member of Rituals, so I had a free gift, so you could choose from a range of different perfumes. I chose this one. I haven't got my glasses on, so I don't know. Something Royale. Can't read it properly. It smells really nice and musky. It's a handbag size perfume. It's lovely. It's got like it's very warm, like sandalwood, vanilla. It just smells like cozy. It reminds me actually very much of the Precious Amber scent. So that's what we got from Rituals. And then, of course, we popped into Susteren Grenna for a specific reason, which I'll show you in a minute. But whilst we were there, Lawrence and I can't stand licorice, but their licorice fudge is divine. So I got 2 boxes of that. Every time I go, I always get one of them. But I'd seen online that they have these. Oh, I have one more thing from the Lekker store. Handmade fudge. Lawrence, this fudge, did you get the Amarula flavour? Yes. So this Amarula flavour. One of them later, after Din Dins. Yeah, I wanted to go to Susteren Grenna because I've seen something online which caught my eye. Oh, I've got a new notebook. These these, I go through these notebooks with my knitting, you know, like making notes and keeping count of things in the old-fashioned way. But I've seen these online, and I said to Lauren, I really want to go in. They've currently got like a whole Christmas miniature selection. Now, in terms of scale, if you've been around a while, you'll know I've got a 1/12 scale dollhouse, and I'm looking because it's over there. It's like in the Victorian style. So I thought, oh, I can. It'd be nice to decorate the house for. I usually decorate the house for Christmas. It's just a little bit. Some of the things were a little bit on the big side, but I'm gonna I'll make a Christmas display. Not for the dollhouse, but with some of the bits and bobs I bought. So I've got this teeny weeny fireplace, which I probably will paint. I might even do like little tiles around it. Isn't that so cute? And then to go in that, they had this super cute little hearth with a bundle of logs. So that will sit in the fire. And they had these, they're not working, but they had their string of teeny weeny lights. My dollhouse has a couple of Christmas trees. There are lights, not working lights on one of them, but I just thought that was nice. You can use them as a garland and so forth. I couldn't resist this. Some knitting, of course. And then they had this super cute little baking set, and it's got like a rolling pin, a little bowl with eggs, a little metal whisk, some cookie tins. I think that's a chopping board. So yeah, I thought, oh my gosh, that was so cute. I probably could get away with putting this in my dollhouse. I think I could, the trays. And this I could definitely put in my dollhouse. A little bag of like resin gift box. I thought that was quite good. There was like 5. So they're just, the lids don't come off. I love these little round ones. They're so cute. Remind me of little old-fashioned drums. And some 2 white ones. So aren't they adorable? These are resin. They came in a little gauze gift bag. So yes, I think that was everything I bought. Yeah, it's a little shopping haul for you. Sorry, we're shrinking again. I might have it here. Hold on, just bear with me. No, I can't find it. Maybe I might have taken a photo. Hopefully I would have inserted it on the screen or here or there. Let's see. In Sustering Grenna, they had a little red vanity suitcase, which is like so big, which I bought a year or so ago, I think it was, and I've been saving it to do some kind of display in it. And they decorated it like a little Christmas scene inside. So I thought, oh, I might do that. However, if you've been around a while, you'll know that last Christmas I was decorating a stolp, like a glass. Not the one that I was decorating. It's not like a full dome. It's got like an opening at the top. But that's what was going to be like a Christmas display. Now, you might recall last December I ended up having to go to Botswana and South Africa. So Vlogmas was a scraped together effort, and you know, all like making things and stuff for Christmas just didn't happen. So however, it is the glass stolps over there. I'm looking at it. It needs a damn good wash. It's filthy. But I'm thinking I might do the little Christmas display in there, and then because I've still got loads and loads of little Christmas miniatures from the project last year, so we'll see. This evening I'm shrinking down because it's sliding again on the tripod. This evening we was on the way back in the car, and then we had to pop to the supermarket because of the online delivery, the grocery delivery is not coming till tomorrow early evening. And I said to Lawrence, I don't know what I fancy for dinner. So I was looking in the supermarket, and then they had this like a ready meal, like a Chinese ready meal. It's called babi pangang. And I said to Lawrence, oh, I've not had babi pangang for ages. The ready-made meal, I don't think I would go for that. And Lawrence said, why don't we have Chinese tonight? And we've got a really nice one in the next little it's still in our village, but in the next little shopping street, not our local one, but one further out. And I was like, yes, absolutely. So we're going to have a Chinese takeaway this evening. I don't remember the last time we had Chinese food. it's not like a regular occurrence in our house. Even though we do like takeaways, the boys are not that keen on Chinese food. So, but yeah, really looking forward to that. Right, Daxter keeps hanging around my feet. He was literally here a second ago because I was getting a bit nervous in case he bit me. Did you feed Daxter?
No, not yet.
So he was looking for food. Here he is. Come on, shall we give you your dinner? Do you want to have a look at Daxter? Come here. Yes, I know. I will feed you. Come on. Come and say hello to everyone. Come on. Come and say hello. Hey. Oh. There he is. Oh, his ears are down. He's purring. Did you just fart? Oh, he's a bit smelly. I'm sorry. Do you want your dinner? Can you hear him? Come on. He's not, he doesn't want to be held because he wants his dinner. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. There goes our food. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you in a while. Oh, it's so cold. It's 12 degrees, but it actually feels like colder than Saturday. And I think Saturday, when we left to go to Utrecht, was 12 degrees. So today it definitely feels colder. I've got the heater on, but I might put the I think I put my heated seat on just to warm me up a bit. Anyway, yesterday I did nothing, and I think it just hit me how tired I actually am. And I had all these intentions. The kitchen table is covered in craft stuff, and I was on Saturday I went to bed and I was like, I'm gonna have a craft day, a day of crafting. And the only thing I did was I finished a sock, one sock. I didn't even cast on the second sock. That was it. And I just binged watched the Real Housewives of Potomac. That's all I did. But you know, I was like putting sort of mental pressure on myself. It was like 10:30. I was like, oh, I should get up now. And it was like 12 o'clock. I was like, no, I'll just have a bite to eat. I was putting this pressure on myself to start crafting. And I thought, if you don't feel like it, don't do it. So I didn't. Anyway, I'm working from home. However, I'm going back to the foot place to discuss these shoes that are absolutely dreadful. Those new shoes I bought on Saturday, the Gabor ones. Seriously, I put my foot in them and it's like, oh, it feels like a relief. I mean, I'm under no illusion that, you know, the big toe joint where the arthritis is quite bad on both feet, you know, walking too long on them, whatever the shoe I'm wearing, they're going to get irritated. I can't do anything about it. That's just what it is. But the fact that I put these shoes on brand new and I walked around Utrecht for a good few hours and they were completely fine. And then I put these other shoes on and literally I take a few steps and the joint, my toe joint is killing me. So anyway, I've told the receptionist, I think I mentioned this last week, that I want a full half hour because, you know, my insurance pays for it and I pay a lot of money for my insurance. So rushing me out in less than 10 minutes, it's not happening today. Dawn means business. But yeah, let's see, because I don't want to, I'm in half a mind whether to just order another pair of these Gabor shoes, because, you know, then I've got, you know, maybe a black pair and then I've got a brown and a black pair and, you know, just shake them up a bit. Because actually these, they're like, I've shown you, they're like these high top boots. I would go out in them happily, you know, not just for traipsing around, you know, the woods. I would actually wear them to go out in. I don't know if I'd wear them for work, but anyway, that's just me. But I do need a second pair of, you know, warm, you know, winter kind of shoes. And even though they're like an off-white colour, they look like trainers, but they're not. They're like a whole leather shoe that looks like a trainer. So, you know, need to get it right. We'll see. Anyway, after I've finished, I'll let you know how I got on, what the next plan is. I'm convinced it's the insoles. I think the insoles are terrible. Anyway, so that's all I've done so far. This morning, oh my gosh, it has been like so busy. I mean, I could do without this appointment really, but you know, it's the only chance I've kind of got. They're booked up for a few weeks in advance, and ideally, if I can get them sorted, I could take these to Africa with me. But that week, that team building week last week, it put me behind. I'm still reading emails, and it's like, yeah, I left the house, what, 5 minutes ago? It's almost 12 o'clock. Come on. Somebody just dithering at the green light. But, yeah, it's been a crazy old morning. Anyway, the other thing I was going to mention to you, what we started watching, and I was a bit like, you know, do I want to start a new series? But we started watching season 2. I think it's called The Power of the Rings, I think it is, on Amazon Prime. It's like the Lord of the Rings, you know, it's like the prequel to how the rings were made, you know, because the Lord of the Rings, this is all about, you know, how they were made and who made them and what for, blah, 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 blah. But I think we watched 2. We've either watched 2 or 3 episodes. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. I'm really, really happy that we started watching it. And in fact, Lawrence said to me the other night, he said, "Is there a parking, disabled parking spot?" And there's one here. I'll reverse into this. Lawrence said the other night, we should watch another one. And he's also really enjoying it. Lawrence said to me the other day, What is it in Holland with Dutch people and reverse parking into parking spaces? And I was like, well, I do that. I like reverse parking, if you get it right. It's great because when you're leaving, you just hop in the car and go. I do like reverse parking. Oh, I could do a little bit more really. I think it's great. In fact, I never forget, I learnt to drive when I was 19, and my instructor, God, I can't speak, was a lady called Mavis Diamond. She was so glamorous. She used to dye her hair black, and she had like loads of gold jewellery and everything, and she was just fantastic, Mavis Diamond. And she said to me, Dawn, if you could do your driving test only in reverse, she said, you'd smash it. Meaning that driving forward was really bad. Oh, I've got a few minutes. I'm quite early actually. The traffic wasn't too bad. Yeah, so that's what we've been watching on Amazon Prime. I have not done any reading. All the books I bought for summer, I've not read one of them. So I should take one book with me to Africa. I need to think which, because the one that I really wanted to read, the Marion Keyes one, which I love Marion Keyes, it's a hardback. I don't do I want to be lugging a hardback around with me. We'll see. Trying to think what else I've got a waffle about. I'm sure that as soon as I start filming, there'll be something. Did I show you? These are the shoes. If you're new, you might not. I'm talking like you know what these shoes are. These are the shoes that are hurting me. So I'll show you. So look, they are like a trainer, but they're actually there's no cushioning in them. They're rock hard. So they're more like a shoe. And then they've got like these 2 zips in them, just like the Gabor ones, got 2 zips. So I thought with my brownie ones, these actually would have been great, but yeah, can't wear them. And then they've got these. Watch me break a nail, better not. They've got these. This is an insole that has been made for my foot, but here the back, as well as hurting me here, because the guy who ordered them, he actually made them softer here for my joint, but these, I think this is too high, the insole, because I feel like I'm walking out the back of them, and I actually think these I think it's just too high here, and I think that's what's causing the height. It's causing too much pressure on my toe. So because that is quite soft, but you know, the Gabor ones are soft there and not hurting me. So I can only think, I mean, look, there's not much room, is there, in the back of your heel there? So if you think, yeah, that's how high they are. That's too high. That's way too high. Anyway, I'll see what they're going to do. Right, I'm going to go in because they usually offer me a coffee. And I've only had one coffee today, so I'm going to take them up on their offer. And then either on the way home I'll pop back on and have a chat with you, or later on, we'll see. Lawrence has just put some boiled eggs on for me. I'm going to have for lunch. We seem to have a surplus of eggs. The boys normally eat eggs like you can't believe. What's that? Oh, packet of Fisherman Friends. The boys eat eggs. Seriously, they guzzle them. And they've not been eating eggs. I've got my fridge door is full. So there's like 10 eggs in the fridge door. And then there was a whole box of eggs. And then I got another one with the groceries. So we've got like 30 eggs. So Lawrence said, I'm going to boil some. I mean, they're all well in date. They're fine. But normally, I mean, they would go through like a box and a half in a week, but we've just not been into them. Maybe they've overdosed on eggs. Right, I'm going to start waffling. I'll see you in a bit. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. I feel like my heart's coming out of my mouth. I'm not going to swear, but I feel like going like beep, 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 beep. I'm literally, I've just come off the ramp, the motorway, and the what do you call it? You know, the overhead signs. They dropped in my lane. It just flashed at 50 straight away, and then the lanes, I'm on the off ramp at this point, and the other lanes are dropped to 70, and then I've got like a big white transit van in front of me, and I saw right the last minute he was slowing down. So I'm you know, luckily I've got my wits about me, so I just dropped it to second gear as quick as I could, whacked my hazard lights on, and then I stopped. But I had like, you know, I had like a good 2 meters in front of me, so I was like, whew, that was lucky. I was really paying attention, and then this is all happened in a split second. And then as I stopped, I looked in the mirror, and there was a black transit van like speeding, like coming up fast behind me, and I just braced myself, and he swerved. How he missed this back light of my car is a mystery. But then he swerved. I don't even know where he went, if he had to go back out onto the motorway. And then another car, literally, because he the same as me, had a big black transit van in front of him. They did this around me, and the car stopped. How he didn't crumple my mirror. And I looked at him, and I went, and he went, and then all of a sudden it started moving again. How on earth that didn't just escalate into a massive pile-up is just beyond me. Seriously, I'm still shaking. Look at me shaking. Oh, oof. Gosh, I need a double espresso now when I get in the office. Anyway, the good news is the traffic's not bad. Oh gosh, I've got the heating on because I was so cold this morning, and now the sweat's pouring off me. Whoa, gee whiz, gee whiz, gee whiz. Whoa. Anyway, oh, okay, so my mouth is so dry. I've lost. Oh yeah, I was thinking, on the way to work, I should have a chat with you and let you know how I got on at the shoe place. And because the traffic's been, it's flowed, but because of the rain, everybody seems to have lost their sort of ability to drive. So I've just been concentrating, and then I'm on the off ramp, and it's like, I'll just have a quick chat, stop at the traffic lights, put the camera on. It's all set up because I have Google Maps running. Anyway, so the shoe place, whew, okay, mystery solved. It was the insoles all along. I was there for a full half hour, and he actually, I wore the new shoes I bought at the weekend, And I said to him, I've literally walked out the shoe shop with these on and they've been so comfortable. So we took the insoles out, put them in the white trainer shoe. And I was like, wow, oh my gosh, they're comfortable. So I said, well then that's the problem solved. I'll just get some regular insoles. And he said, no. He said, we've made these to measure your feet. I'm going to adjust them. So he must have he'd come in and out like 6 or 7 times. See, there's a black Transit in front of me, just pulled in front of me. I think that might have been the one. I'm keeping my distance from you, matey. Yeah, so the right foot is like totally fine now. The left foot, it's like a little bit, of a niggle on the toe knuckle in the tunnel. Can you hear it? Sounds quite loud. It's not normally this loud. There must be a noisy car in the queue. But what we agreed on was I'm gonna, because they're all leather, you know, there's nothing synthetic on them apart from the rubber soles, of course. But he said, come back in a week or 2. He said, but just wear them, because he said they're actually really thick leather, these shoes. He said, so you know, it's better that you just see how you get on with them, and then come back, and then if we need to do any tweaks, we can. So that's fine. I've made an appointment, and news to me, I must have just missed this, or it wasn't mentioned, because he's a new foot doctor, the one I had at the beginning is left. He said I'm entitled to a second pair of shoes through my insurance package, and he told me, he said you have to pay €130 excess for this super duper package. But you know, I think for 2 pair of, you know, they're like made to measure shoes, you know, they alter them, you know, if you've got like a dodgy toe or 4 toes or a bunion or the heel, or you know, it's all like they're really, really custom and very good quality. Those white leather trainer shoes are like solid. But oh no, the lights are out. Oh, for goodness sake. I might even, I was going to say I could turn left instead, but it'll be just as bad that way. These traffic lights are major ones. I'm actually at a main drag to go to Central Station in the middle of Amsterdam, and these traffic lights, oh lordy, and nobody gives you a break. It is moving slightly. Let's see, fingers crossed. Anyway, so yeah, so he's given me the link to browse through their catalogue, so I'll do that this week. I'll have to like maybe select like 3, and we see what's in stock and what he recommends, etc. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, my stomach's gone a bit funny after that fright. I think it's a little bit like shock. I just don't know how those cars didn't plan to the back of me. I don't know. And I just remember sitting there like, what do I do? Whew. Okay, well it is moving slightly. Hopefully they're doing like one, you go, I go, you go, I go. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I need to concentrate. Whew, I'll catch you in a while. I'm driving home from work. I'm actually not far from home. And I thought, I should just have a chit chat with you. But I've decided to just turn the camera on when the sun is like right on the car. So I hope you can see me. It's been glorious today. Unfortunately, I had to go to the office. So I've not enjoyed any of it. But it's just nice to look out the window, and it's been blue skies. And this morning I left home about 8ish and it was 9 degrees. Oh, it was chilly. But yeah, it's lovely. But it's like that low. The sun is like big and low. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. I'm happy for that. Get some vitamin D. I woke up this morning with a sore throat and I was like, oh no, here we go. Lawrence has been coughing and spluttering all week. William and Joshua had a stinking cold the week before, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, and I've not taken any tablets. The only thing I've taken is my vitamins, which I do every day. And I haven't got a sore throat now. I'm just feeling a little bit like my nose is a bit tingly, but I'm hoping. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe you get this. I feel like my body is like working. So I'm hoping my immune system is on its best behaviour and it's gonna, pew pew, like it's like killing all the bugs. And if I get away with just a sore throat this morning and a little bit of a blocked nose today, I'll be super happy. And if I'm sick over the weekend, at least, well, whatever. I'm hoping to just have a quiet weekend this weekend. I'm going to Amsterdam tomorrow. I'm going to see Linda, have a coffee. I'm not seeing her for I don't even know how long. I don't think I've seen her the whole summer. And I'm going to have a walk around. I'm going to see if I can find a dress for this wedding that we're going to. So when this loads on Sunday morning, which for me, when I'm saying next week, would be this week kind of thing, if you get what I mean. From the 18th of October until the 2nd of November, that's me, vamos. I've got the wedding, I've got one day, I come home on the Sunday night, I've got one day Monday at home, and then that's it, I'm gone. So I won't bore you with all the details, but I'm flying to Rwanda for I'll have 3 nights there, or maybe 2.5, because I get in, I think, early hours of the morning in Rwanda, just meetings. I won't be seeing much of Rwanda, out for dinner 1 or 2 evenings, and view from a taxi window. Where is it going? Well, I can't turn in there, you're blocking the way. And where is your indicator? Okay. Jeez, that's hard work. And then literally from after 3 nights in Rwanda, fly over to Cape Town, and I'm working the whole time, and then I leave Cape Town late on the Friday. I've got a night flight, and that's me. I'll be back in the Netherlands on the 2nd of November. So I'm really happy to have a quiet weekend, and if I'm sick, fine. I'd rather be sick before I go on my big travels. We'll see. I know a few of you have asked me, what I actually do for a living. So I'm not at liberty to tell you, exactly what I do, but I have said this before. Maybe you've missed it. Maybe you're not interested. But I actually, my profession is I work in marketing, which is why. This year it's unusual. I don't ever travel this much, but the last year and a half I've been doing a lot. It's fine, it's interesting, it's part of my job. Before I lived in the Netherlands, I used to have to travel a lot with my job, a lot, every month. But it was those trips, I was mainly in Europe, and actually I travelled to the Netherlands almost every month for about 4 years. That was it. Hence why I moved here. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Lawrence said he was going to throw a ready-made lasagna in the oven, so I don't have to worry about making food. So I'll stop waffling, and then let's have a chit chat tomorrow. Hopefully do a bit of shopping. I will let you know. See you in a while. It's absolutely beautiful outside. I've got hair on my eyelash. It's not like really hot, but it's warm enough. It's got hair. I think it was 16 degrees in the car. So I got fixed up. Firstly, it was lovely to see Linda. We were trying to work out when we last saw each other, and it's actually been way too long, to the point where we've not finished talking and we just had to go. So but we've made a date when I'm back from my travels. Sorry, we've got a date made. I think they're coming over here. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. But anyway, I got fixed up. Shall I show you what I bought? Well, firstly, I went into the Wee, which is a fashion clothing store here in the Netherlands. I know in English Wee sounds very strange, but anyway, and they had some really nice dresses, but it was all a bit like smart office dress and not really, you know, like wedding guest dress. So there was one dress I was like, So I thought, you know what, the Zara is just literally across the way from the Wee. So I thought, let me just go in. And I'd almost given up. There was like nothing, there was loads that I wanted to buy, but nothing that, you know, was suitable. And then this dress caught my eye, and it's like this nice chiffon, but it's long sleeves, and it's you can either tie the neck, it's got little ties on it, or I think I'm going to leave it open. But even the little, oh, they're lovely on the end of it. So it's like a nice, I don't know what colour it's showing up on camera, but it's like an Air Force, like a light Air Force blue, and it's got like this elastic waist. It's lined, and then it's on me, I've got an XL. It's probably mid-axi maxi length. The only thing is, I like this belt. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not for a wedding-y outfit. So, and I've got black quite high but block shoes, like a sandal, but you know, solid, that I can walk in, very comfortable. So I thought, I know, I'll get a black belt. So I've bought quite a chunky one, just this CNA, good old CNA. I don't think it's leather. So I thought that with black shoes and possibly a black handbag will look completely fine. And then it's got gold hardware on it, so I'll probably just wear some gold earrings. I've got some nice chunky ones actually that I took to Malta with me. They would work perfectly. So I thought, that's me, I'm fixed up. Needed some new reading glasses. Thought I did actually pick up a pair of reading glasses from the Hamer a few weeks ago, and then I got home and I couldn't find them anywhere, and then checked my receipt and realised I hadn't paid for them, so I think I just left them in the shopping basket. So I popped in the Hamer super quick, and I can get, oh gosh, they're fixed in tight. I can get reading glasses way cheaper than the Hamer ones, but they're actually, I found they're a much better quality actually. I get the Action ones now and again, and that's why it's not coming out. It's got an elastic band on it. It's a bit stupid. So they're nothing fancy, just the style that I normally have. And I'm only a 1.5 plus, so I've not bothered getting. What have they done here? Stupid packaging design. So they're just this style. Fine, €9. But I must say, the Hamer ones, even you can tell, you know, that click, they're just better made. The Action ones, I can see perfectly fine out of them, but they just fall apart instantly, and the arms always feel a bit flimsy. Anyway, whilst I was in the Zara, I did see this. I thought this was really nice. It's like halfway, it's just they had different colours. It's like, it's white, it's actually very nice white, long sleeve. It's like halfway between t-shirt and a fleece. Perfect autumn winter weather, and it's a really nice length. If you're in the market for something like that, I can recommend that. And it's a good size, not too clingy. It's like either a really thin fleece or a really thick t-shirt. I don't know how much the dress was, I can tell you. This was €17.95 in euro. I think that's quite good. And that was, I got an XL. I don't know if this will show up on camera. I can show you the barcode if you want to pause the video. And I'll show you the dress if you want to have a little look at that. I don't mind sharing, giving them a plug. Not that I'm collaborating with them, of course, but you know, maybe you're in the market for, maybe you've got a little party coming up. I don't know if any of this is show. Yeah, $49.95. I thought that was a bargain. So if you want to scan, take a picture of the barcode or the QR code, if you're interested, go and have a look. And because of the fabric, that will pack really well and not crumple too much. As I said, I popped to the C&A, but on the way past C&A, according to ritual, super quick, and got myself some handbag hand sanitizers for my trip. This fragrance, oh, it's lovely. It smells like perfume. And it actually lasts a while as well, like perfume. They're not cheap. I think they were like €3.50 each, but I need them where I'm going. And then whilst I was in the CA, I've got loads and loads of skinny jeans, and I've got some regular fit jeans, but I'm really into like the boyfriend mom cut wide, actually not wide leg, because I'm too short for the wide leg, I think it looks silly. So I popped into the C&A, and they had these really nice, I've not got a pair of jeans quite in this colour, and I rolled them up to see what they'd look like. This is did it say it was mom jeans? So they're actually a bit too high-waisted. Look, there's the crotch on there. But I thought these will be really comfortable. And actually, even though they're a 32 leg, they would still, I can still wear them without turning them up. They're fine. And then I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. I know what we're talking about. So I'll tell you a little story. I went into Claire's accessories, is it, or Claire's? We have one in Amsterdam, because I needed some like little springy hair clips. And whilst I was in the Zara, there was a lady stood in front of me, and she'd sort of pinned her hair back like mine. She had all wispy bits coming out, but her hair was quite long, and she had this little tiny gold butterfly clip in the back. And I thought, that's nice, but all my butterfly clips have got like teeth missing, and they're brown, and I've used them just to, when I'm doing my makeup and I've not washed my hair, just to pin them that way. Anyway, so I thought, I know, I'll pop in Claire's. They won't be too expensive from there. So this is, I bought, it was actually a set of 6, and they're metal. And I thought, these are nice. So, good quality, metal, so the teeth shouldn't break on them. And they're not, oh, there you go, I've lost one. They're not teeny weeny tiny teeth. So I got them. And then whilst I was at the counter, I was about to pay, I spotted some hairbands, because my hair is almost getting long enough to tie back. I can tie it back, but it's like a bit of a stub. And these are the nice ones without the metal bit on them, so you don't get tangled in you. And it says, looks stretch. And then she said, oh, we've got a promotion on at the moment. Buy 3 and get 3 things free, except from the Disney and something else range. So I said, oh, okay. But at this point, I was done. I'm tired. I need a coffee. I've got a headache. And the heating was on full whack. So I had a quick look round, and I thought, oh, these are quite nice. Not for the wedding. Like these big gold hoop earrings. Now, it remains to be seen how long I can keep them in my ear for, because normally after a few hours, these costume jewelry go green on me. The ones that I've got that I took to Malta with me so far are okay, but I've only worn a couple of hours at a time. And then she said, oh, you've got 3 free things. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. And I said, I'm not in the mood, to myself. So I looked around. The only other people in the shop was a mum and dad and 3 little girls. They were Japanese. And I thought, bingo, I'm going to just pay this little gift forward. So I said to the girl on the till, listen, I haven't got time. I need to get home. Lawrence needs my key. He needs to go to the workshop. And I was tired and I'm done in. So I said to her, can I donate my 3 free things to those little girls. There's 3 of them, so they get a little gift each, courtesy of me. She looked a bit surprised and she said, yeah, I can do that. So I said, okay. So I paid, but she didn't move, the girl. And then, you know, I bent down on her. So I took my time, yeah, packing it in my bag and picking my bags up. And she still didn't move. And I thought, So I said, you know what? I said, I'll just talk to the mom, just so she doesn't think it's weird. And she went, oh, okay, right. I thought you wasn't going to say something about that. So I went to the mom and said, oh, do you speak English? She said, yes, I do. So I explained. I said, listen, you know, I hope you don't mind, but, you know, I can get 3 free things. I can't say it. And, you know, I haven't got time. I haven't seen anything I like and I need to go. So I've just asked the sales lady to give the 3 gifts to you, because you've got 3 little ones with you, and they can have choose something on me and enjoy it. And she looked surprised, and the little girls were like, and then the sales assistant come rushing. She said, oh yeah, she was going to tell you. She said, up to €5, that's what they get each. €5 in Claire's. You could get something fantastic for that. But I thought, my instinct was telling me you wasn't going to pay that one forward for me. So I'm glad I spoke. And then the dad come over and they were both like, wow. And then they said, what do you say? He said it in Dutch to the little girl. Said, what do you say? And they said, thank you, Al. So I said, my pleasure, enjoy shopping. And the mum was like, oh, thanks very much. I said, no. I thought, do you know what? I felt good doing it. And it, you know, and also, why waste it? There's 3 little girls there. You know, they'll probably buy some cheap, crappy, blingy thing and be totally happy for the whole weekend or even the week with it. And I thought, why would she do that? I'm telling you now, my radar, my red flag was going off that she wasn't going to do that. I don't know. What's wrong with people? Anyway, that's the story in Claire's accessories, if it's even called accessories anymore. Claire's, yeah, it's just claire's.com. Anyway, the other thing, whilst I was in the Hamer, there was this lady in there. I thought she was going to cough a lung up. She coughed all the way round the store. And, I mean, it was like a seal, you know, hope, hope. And she coughed over everything. And occasionally I was watching her because I was stood at the reading glasses stand, and as she was in my line of sight, I thought, what the hell's that noise? And then I hear, and then I looked at her and I thought, wow, is she okay? You know, that was my first reaction, like, is she going to keel over, this lady? And then I was watching her, she was coughing, and occasionally she'd put her hand over and she was touching everything. And I thought, oh, let me just get out of here. So I don't know if it's because of, like, I'm a little bit like touchy, but also I've got a really heavy couple of weeks coming up. I can't afford to get sick. So I'm being diligent with my vitamins. I'm washing my hands constantly. I'm just being super, super careful, you know, and my hand sanitizer, I'm going to take masks with me. And then people like that, I just think, how selfish can you be? How selfish can you be? After what we've been through, 4 years ago, and you're still coughing all your germs all over everything, all over products and touching it. And I thought, oh. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I asked Lawrence, I'm coming home. Hopefully you would have seen a little bit of footage, just because, you know, the flower stand looked lovely and the weather was nice. It's such a beautiful day. And I filmed a little bit of my trip home, just because, I don't know, giving you a little bit of sunshine, blue sky. It's just beautiful. I don't know what the weather's going to be like this weekend. Lawrence has just announced that maybe it would have been a good idea to put his suit in the dry cleaners. I said, well, better do it tomorrow and hope it's ready by Thursday. And then, or Friday morning if he's lucky. And then he also said, I need to buy a new tie. Now, if he'd have told me this, I could have got one whilst I was out. But anyway, I said, okay, that's what we'll do tomorrow. Suit to the dry cleaners and a new tie. And he doesn't need a shirt because he bought a new shirt for Michelle's wedding. And I've washed it and it doesn't need any, it's hung in his closet. So much for my quiet weekend. It's fine. It's good to get out the house for a little wander. And I think the groceries are coming. I don't know if they're coming this afternoon or this evening or tomorrow evening. I have to check. Anyway, I'm all waffled out now. I hope you're still here. It's the end. I've realised it's like been a marathon car vlog this week. So hopefully I've been waffling in the background while you've been busy doing something, and I've whiled away a bit of time with you. And if you're still here at the end, let me know. Well done. Well done. It was a slog this week. Anyway, I'll be back. There'll be a vlog next Sunday. Of course there will. We're still business as usual. Although it might be a little bit shorter, but we'll see. And then I need to just figure out in my mind what will happen whilst I'm off gadding about, but we'll talk about that in next week's vlog. Anyway, I hope you've all had a good week. Have a great week ahead. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all your support. And if it was your first time, please consider hitting the subscribe button. That would be marvellous. And take care. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye for now.